Okay, so we are currently at Buena Vista Park, and I do have 4 pups with me today. So Chewy is my regular daycare. He comes 2 to 3 times a week. And Noah is still with me. He has a few days left, and then he's finished his 41-day stay with me. And Tukker is also with me, so he's usually with me, I think, once a month or so, once or twice a month. And then I have little Roo. Hi. Such a beautiful day. Okay, yeah, so it is such an amazingly beautiful day, especially for end of August. I mean, I'm sorry, but if this is climate change, I'm gonna totally take it. I find normally in Alberta, especially Edmonton, by the end of August, it's literally fall, mid-August actually. Mid-August, fall starts. So I'm really surprised by this warm weather. This is like midsummer weather, and it's not at all typical, but I will take it. But yeah, so I have little Roo with me. So she's a Westie, and I'm thinking of adopting her. And of course, now she has to go and leave me a present. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy, Chewy. Good boy, Noah. Yeah, so she is actually doing really amazing for, like, this is her first time at an off-leash park. Meeting other dogs, meeting people. She's sticking with me. So I normally pretty much guaranteed every new dog I take them to a fully fenced one. But I've been observing her. I've been taking her to visit a couple of two of my relatives and a friend, and I've just observed her in the backyard and stuff, and she comes when she's called, she's independent. Like, look at her. She's just, she doesn't need to, like, stick right close to me. And it was kind of funny because my dog sitter who I visited, who's no longer doing dog sitting, I guess, but anyways, he was saying that she reminds him a lot of my previous dog, Jasper, who was also like, he's just very independent, as in he doesn't need to stick to me like glue. He just kind of does his own thing. So kind of funny. He's like, maybe it's Jasper reincarnated, except it's not, because Roo's 3 years old and my dog just passed about 1.5 years ago. So, hey Roo, you're just cousin to Jasper. Yeah, so Saturday, Noah will be going home. He'll be so happy. He really misses his family. It's his first time ever boarding. So, but I have to give his owner credit. She did do her due diligence in that she got him in with me quite a few months before he had to board. She made sure he came to daycare and overnights so that he can get used to me instead of, just plopping him on my doorstep sort of just before she leaves, which in the past I've had some clients do, and I don't think I'll be doing that anymore because it's just too hard on the dogs. It's like, and on me. So, but yeah. Woo! Good girl. Good girl, sweetheart. Good job, Roo. Good girl. Good boy, Noah. And Noah has come such a far ways. Like, in the beginning, he was kind of scared of all the dogs approaching him and people and stuff. And he still doesn't get, like, close up to people. But he will, he like, his distance has totally shrunk. I don't think he lets them pet him yet, but it just comes with time, practice, and positive experience, I find. If he finds it rewarding that people pet him, then he'll go in that direction. And not every dog likes to be pet by strangers, so every dog is different, and I never really force them one way or the other. I just kind of let them be. They just practice their own different personalities. But but yeah, like he's gone, like look at him. He waits. He does really well off leash. Before he would kind of hide in the bushes while other dogs pass, and now he'll let them sniff him. He'll sniff them. If they're too big, he may kind of go off on the side, but like nothing like he used to. And I mean, he lets other dogs that are in the pack be close to him. So yeah, like the small pack environment, if it's a good positive one, is great for them to develop socially. So yeah, but I'm so happy that Rue and I have, good boy Tucker, that Rue and I have crossed paths. We really seem like a good fit for each other, so I hope it works out. Good boy Chewy. Good boy Noah. Good boy Tucker. And I mean, she's 3 years old, about, and so she comes kind of all trained. You know, I can skip all that puppy stage, which I am not crazy about because I just don't have the energy for puppies. And I knew that going into if I wanted a new dog. Yeah. Just like kids, you know, I could never have kids again. I had my 2 kids. They're adults now and amazing, and glad I could do it when I was younger, but definitely cannot do it now. Look at them. So they go ahead, and then if they're too much ahead, some of them will stop and wait for me to catch up. So amazing. Or like Chewy, he'll kind of go on the side and go on his side adventures, but he'll always like run across the path in front of me or come up beside me to let me know that he's still around. Yeah, so I do give these guys a lot more freedom than some of the other owners. Like some owners want their dogs to stay on the path and always be in view. And for myself, I'm like, you know what, you can go, like, for example, right now, Chewy's not in view. He's off on his little side. Oh, hey, good boy, buddy. See, and he comes and checks back, and I'm like, hey, if you can do that, you definitely have earned that little bit of freedom to go and explore, you know, so he didn't come to me like that. He would be, before, he would just go and explore and not check back. So I did have to train him to do that, and then once he got the hang of it, he's like, oh, I know what to do, right? So but yeah, so personally, I like to train all the dogs that are with me. I'm not always successful, but I like to train them to check back on me so that they take responsibility for making sure they're close by, and I'm looking out for them. So that way there's 4 sets of eyes, or two sets of eyes for every dog, as opposed to 1 set of eye for a pack of 5 to 6 dogs, right? So he's so funny. Noah just, whenever he's tired, he just plops down. He's like, break time. And then the way he sits like a frog is so funny. Good girl, Rue. Look at Rue. Like, I don't know, man. She honestly, like, she seems like a natural at all this stuff. So it's supposed to be like Rue's first time ever at an off-leash dog park. And look at her. Like, she just really blends right in. So she's so adaptive and amazing. And, you know, I know every owner blows up their own dog. But yeah, no, she is just really catching on. Good job, guys. Good boy, Tukker. Good boy, Noah. And yeah, their favorite part of the day. They get so excited at home when they know we're getting ready to go out. Yeah, there's only been the odd 1 to 2 dog that isn't crazy. Like even, honestly, even like crippled dogs and dogs that can barely walk and really old dogs. Like they just love it out here. Yeah, there's only been maybe 1 dog that isn't too excited, and it's because she was just super old and she rode on a buggy that I had, and she was happy doing that. But besides that, like yeah, there might have been another one. I think I remember, but as in I remembered there was a dog that didn't, which I thought was strange, but I don't remember which one. And it's not coming to mind, but yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Well, I mean, you know, who doesn't love freedom, right? Who doesn't love freedom, nature? They get to use all 5 of their senses, even though I just want them to use 4. I really want them to abstain from the sense of tasting, but you know, I can't help what they get into, really. I just can monitor and stop them when I see them. But yeah, I mean, like sight, sound, touch, all that good stuff. And it really makes their brains think too, right? Like out here, which way do I go? You know, they have to learn to avoid branches and sticks, jump over logs, things like that. So it's very mentally stimulating. And then of course it's socially stimulating because they're meeting other dogs. So I can't say enough good things about the off-leash. I know some people are leery of the off-leash. I've met quite a few dog trainers that are like, I will never take my dog off-leash. But I mean, in the 8 years that I've done this, honestly, and trust me, I have had altercations, right? And but I've just learned how to spot them, how to avoid them, what dogs to take, what dogs not to take. And so I guess, you know, and probably, I don't know, like I do have a calm demeanor now around dogs and things like that. And so I find that has a lot to do with it. Like if I walk by a group of dogs and think nothing of it, my pack will sense that energy and do the exact same thing. They'll just be like, oh, no big deal. We're just going to walk past these guys, you know. It's when we tense up and go, oh my God, there's a pack, or oh my God, I wonder if something's going to happen. It's that energy that they sense, and then they, in turn, will reflect that energy outward as well. So, but yeah, I just love the joy that I bring to them when they're out here. It's not something that I can really describe. It's something you'll have to ask them, but I see the results. Yeah, so good. But even like with Tucker, like he doesn't necessarily, you know, go off exploring too much, but he still loves it just as much as Chewy, who is the adventure guy. Like he's normally sort of close to my heel, but he still gets so excited to go out.